Margaret of Pearl here, and welcome to my Priestess Path. Hello, my name is Margaret. If this is your first time joining me, I'm a priestess of light. Every morning I do a meditation and prayer and ask how I may serve today, and sometimes that can come in visions, hear things, and this morning, well actually last night I started receiving the message for today, and it's for higher self embodiment. So I do activations through light language and light weaving, and this is going to be a higher self embodiment to collapse timelines that no longer serve us. So if you would like to consent to this activation of a higher self embodiment, collapsing timelines, you may like, share, or subscribe. You may close your eyes to receive, or you may keep them open so you can watch me as I light weave. Higher self embodiment activation transmission begins. So I always start with my soul song. When you hear the and it's so that you can feel my energetic soul imprint signature. It's also a way for me, for the keys, the doorways, to the higher realms, to ground, to help assist in this frequency, in this activation, through all of the transmission. When I sing my soul song to you, your soul knows and remembers and resonates and will know whether it is the right time frequency to receive. We're in a time where our state of consciousness has been so expanded. Some of you have already met your multidimensional selves. The next stage of evolution for humanity is embodiment. Multidimensional embodiment, and mastery. So this morning, last night, the song that was singing to me was sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, sometimes I'm scared of you, but all I really want is to hold you tight, treat you right, be with you day and night. Baby, all I need is time. So what I gathered from that was that my temporal self, my ego self, calling out and saying, yes, higher self, sometimes I do run. Sometimes I do hide. But truly, I am here and asking for the higher self embodiment. Invite your higher self to step in. No one else can do that for you. So this morning I kept hearing, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. When we allow ourselves to be ourselves, our truest self, our authentic self, man, we allow for freedom to reign, affecting all parts of our life. So what stories are you holding on to that you are ready to release today? A physical indicator for me when I'm in breath work in the morning, I just tune into my body and I feel into my density, and then I start breathing into that space. So take a moment right now to feel where in your body are you carrying a load, something that feels more dense in your body. I want you to focus on breathing into that space. Breathing in, sending love to that space, acknowledging it. So as I was doing this, I saw my story that was still being held in my visceral body and my physical body. It's a beautiful thing when you feel the density in your body. That is the last stage of release. Because once you're aware of what you're holding on to, and you're ready to let it go because it doesn't serve you, that's already the healing in the making. Put that effort in and breathe into that space. So this morning, the storyline, the density in my body was, I saw myself wearing my nursing scrubs. And the burdens that I was carrying in my shoulders, in my neck. So I was breathing into these spaces. And I was seeing like flashbacks, like PTSD flashbacks, the times that I worked on the nursing floor, also the times that I worked in the community as a case manager, visiting my patients. Some of them, I was their lifeline. Some of them, I was their life coach. Some of them, I was even their spiritual guru. Whereas some of them, I was their punching bag. I was breathing into these spaces to acknowledge that, yes, that was a time in my life. I am no longer in that time in my life. I am ready to release that time of my life. Sending breath into those spaces. Continue to send breath into those spaces. Activating a sacred flame to help you release. And then I remembered some of them I was family too. But it was ready. I was ready. I saw my timelines and that just needed to be brought together in a solidified state of light. My intention, my solidified state of light, solidified here. Brought to my awareness. And claiming a new time in life. Yeah, we're in a new timeline. Thank you. So anytime that you feel called to sigh, You're actually massaging your nervous system, allowing for the vibration to shake up and create space. So, whatever stories that you're holding on to, as you breathe into that, as it comes into your awareness, and you realize, I am no longer living that timeline. You allow for those timelines to collapse, so that you can rise. It's time to rise, my fellow light beings. It's time to rise, so we can raise collectively humanity. And so the song that ended my meditations this morning, as I released that timeline of Margaret as a registered nurse, with the call lights dinging off and the burdens that I was still carrying in my body, once that released through breath, acknowledgement, love, and purified by the divine flame, alchemized by the golden rose, the song that came through to end meditation was, and sing it with me if you know this song. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See myself flying through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe that we all came here to fly. I'm seeing doorways. So what doorway are you stepping into today? You have the choice. That is the beauty of being here even with all the chaos. See the beauty in the chaos. It creates a space for us to come into an awareness to see the polarity. But only we can activate the action into that space. So ground yourself now in a pillar of light. I just heard the Ascended Masters join. Surrounding a 12th pillar of light activate. Fear not, your child of God, hey now. Fear not, your child of God, hey now. Fear not, your child of God, hey. Fear not, your child of God, hey now. Fear not, your child of God, hey now. Fear not, your child of God, hey. 12-point grid, pillar of light. Grounding now. Take a deep breath in with me. Exhale, release. Another deep breath in with me. Exhale, release. One last biggest breath with me. Exhale, release. May you be able to anchor this timeline shift. Remember, I'm just here to hold a sacred space for you, to assist you in this timeline shifting. But I cannot jump for you, nor can I anchor it down for you. That is on you. That is your accountability. That is your frequency. So anchor down, my love. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Disengaging and disconnecting. I honor you. I honor you. Your temporal self with me today. I honor all of you with your higher selves today. And I said higher selves because we have higher selves in different timelines and different realities in our multidimensionality. I encourage you to invite them into your life. Something that's helped me with that is higher self step in, higher self step in, higher self step in, as appropriate with grace and ease. It's a really important one. So let me know what stories you're collapsing today. Let me know what parts of your body you're feeling that density. If it did come to your awareness, I would like to know so I can also send you prayers. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And it is an honor to assist in your highest timeline. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woke up this morning to this rainbow frequency. Came out here to film a higher self embodiment video. All right, we got this.